Alright, hello. These are going to be my quick opinion review on the Moft Dynamic Folio. This one's the one for the iPad mini, but it's basically the same as the one for the iPad Air, iPad Pro. I'm just going to go over my experience with it. I won't bother you with the actual specifications or whatever. The main thing here, I also have their, I forget what it's called, Apple Pencil holder basically. It has a metal plate and then some plastic that holds the pencil. It snaps into this divot over here. It's not actually held in by anything other than magnetism. This edge to the divot is plastic. The rest is just the usual folio material. So the real whatever standout feature of this, of course, is that it can fold in like a bajillion different ways. Frankly, I think it's too much. I think it's pretty pointless. One way is this. It can go like this. You can fold it around like this and then rest your phone here and like have it like this. Or you can tilt this up and then have it rest like this. Or you can, you can like lift this up and then bring this down here and then have it like this. This is, by the way, the only way to stand it that I like. Or like this. Or this also allows for an angle like this. The point is, it's very complex and there's not much point to it. I mean, all this folding for what? So you can have like 5 different angles or something. The problem is that a lot of them are really unstable. Like this thing will tilt and it'll also tip backward. If you look at where the center of gravity is, it's actually not the farthest. I don't have a table here, so I can't show you, but just take my word for it if you want to. Or this is also ridiculously unstable. You can see that it's only held here. And here it'll tip forward if you're like using the Apple Pencil, for example. Another thing is that for a lot of these folding mechanisms, so like this, for example, it's kind of banking on the bottom edge holding itself to the table, which works fine if you're not using this pencil thing because the bottom edge is this rubberized. They have some funny name for it, but it's just the usual fake leather kind of rubbery thing. The problem is that this is plastic and this will just slide along the table. So while these 2 corners will grip the table because of the rubberiness, this will just collapse like this. Like you put your Apple Pencil here, it'll just slide and collapse. It's even more so with this form. They want, this is the real useful one for if you're resting your phone up here. I'm using the phone to video this, so I can't show you. But this will just go like the kabump. The other thing, this is like a pretty thick folio, all things considered. A lot of that is because it has this 2-panel design necessarily. And then on top of that, it's multi-layered because you need a layer for this. That presents problems. I mean, not problems, but it's just annoyingly thick for a folio. That doesn't give that much utility. The other thing is that you'll notice that this will like very easily come off. Like very, very easily. The iPad mini specifically doesn't have particularly strong magnets on the back. This patch, we'll get to this later, but this doesn't come with it. The iPad mini doesn't have strong magnets on the back. So I have found that like you'll be holding it and I'll be holding it above my head and then the iPad will just freaking fall on my face. Anyway, the point is, I dislike this thing. They want you to pay like $50 for it or something. This pencil holder by itself is $10. It's a really nice design, as in, I like the idea of it. I don't like how they executed it. I think it's not worth the money. Another piece of useful information, perhaps, is just how I use the iPad in general. iPad is usually used for 3D modeling or for writing. To that end, I'll use it with these things. X-Real 1 Pro AR glasses, and then just a wireless mouse and keyboard. So it's not like I need the iPad to be holding an angle or anything. If anything, usually the iPad's just face down on the table, plugged into the glasses, and I see everything on the glasses. Especially useful now that, of course, the new iPad OS allows for proper windowing, right? So like you can like finally just drag the window however you want and resize them however you want. So that's where we get to this, which is ironically their other product, which is much better than this Folio thing. Also, ironically, this other product works for most things. I forget what it's called. It's like some tablet stand something. Point is, it's just a macro version of their little phone stand, magnetic phone stand. They have this very thin. This is really thin. I love it. Metal plate that, and then with strong sticker glue that sticks onto the back of your device. You really shouldn't be removing it. They advertise that you can use it with like a magic keyboard or whatever at the same time. So this thing is good. This thing is really good. Large flat base. If you want, of course, you can rest it like this. If you don't want the edge of your iPad touching the ground, that's fine. You just stick it on the magnet like this. Folds flat. It's thick, but also it's not as much of an obstruction as the other thing, so I like it more. It can hold an angle like this. You can use it to get an angle like this. You can, if you want sideways, you can go like that, or of course you can go like this if you wish. There's even a half fold here, so you can make all the angles slightly less aggressive, like this or like this. And then this will also give you a different angle this way, of course. Furthermore, there's this that gives you a really flat angle like this, and then a different angle like this. So the point is, this gives you all the angles of the other one, but with just less hassle. And then I guess I can't rest my iPhone up here, but like, what am I doing with my iPhone up here really anyway? Let's be real. So this is just, I prefer it. You can take it off. That's the other thing. I can take it off when I don't need it. And the iPad is basically flat still. This thing is so thin. I'm really impressed. And then on top of all of that, it doesn't obstruct the edge. So for me, I do like I want to grip the iPad by the side, and the Apple Pencil, this is the Apple Pencil Pro, but it'll be the same for any of these magnetic ones. It's strong. Like, I like it. I think it is strong. It is stronger than the Apple Pencil 2, the wireless one for the older iPad Airs, but it's still not strong enough. So I have this funny little like 3D printed thing. It's orange. I want to make it in a different color, but I'm too lazy. But anyway, so this little thing that goes around the edge, right? It's just a case. Goes around the edge. It's like a really rough design. It gets the job done. It allows this to ka-chow, stick on like that. So I can have the Apple Pencil. I can just hold the thing. This is ironically, both of these things stick to the iPad much better than this all-in-one solution here. Not to mention the all-in-one solution like blocks the camera. Oh, the other thing with this while using it though is the fold. So it doesn't fold fully flat, it feels, and that's because the material is like extra thick. Like, I'm sure with time, if you broke it in over the course of like several months, it would fold flat. But here, if you just rest it on the table, you will have this annoying bounciness to the thing. On top of that, you can't hold it by this because this will just slip out. With this design of these plastic bumps, it shouldn't just be able to be pulled out, but the problem, of course, is that the iPad doesn't stick properly to this, and so this will like slide out randomly. It's a cool design. I appreciate it. I appreciate the amount of thought that went into it. Another random thing, this part that you rest the phone on, it's really small. Like, you push the phone over here, it's gonna like tip. So realistically, this is just like if you're leaving a video playing, which is cool. It is cool, but at the same time, I have other things that'll do that for me, right? So, like, whatever, like this, right? The pop socket. I think this is called like pop grip or something. But this on the back of the phone lets me stand it up perfectly fine. Or this thing, my beloved Peak Design tripod thing, sticks to the back of your phone. Inside, it's just a whole tripod. You can like rotate the phone, mess with the directions, flip it around if you want. The world is really your oyster. Rubberized tips. You can even adjust the tension on this using the built-in hex key, right? So life is good, and don't get that Moft dynamic folio. If you're gonna get something, get that other Moft thing. Also, shout out Peak Design. These things are great. Everything I buy from Peak Design is great. Also, lifetime warranty. I don't know how this turned into a Peak Design advertisement, but yeah. Also, like and subscribe if you are a fan of flamethrowers for kids. It's a joke, by the way. Don't give flamethrowers to your kids. probably. I guess we're past the 10-minute mark. Yay. Does that mean I get AdSense? No, it's a joke because I don't. I don't have like 1,000 subscribers or whatever. So, well, I get no money from this. I hope you had a good day. I hope you have a good day. See ya.